Hello everyone and welcome back to another month of manga. This is the manga haul for June. And before we start the video, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the subs and likes recently. It's been like 2 months since I hit 100 subs, and now I'm at like 133. So that growth for this channel is pretty good. So I just want to say thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And also, I wanted to say that during your manga collecting journeys, you're bound to make a few mistakes. And I just wanted to show you guys that I recently found out that I have bought the same volume twice. And I probably featured it in videos twice, and I didn't even notice. So just when you guys go to the store and you're buying manga, just be aware of what you have. Why do I have doubles of this Scene of Nero is I know it looks suspicious, but it was a coincidence, and that's all there is to it. Anyways, let's get into this month's releases, because I actually have quite a bit to say, because this month, Chainsaw Man actually ended. And if you guys seen any of my videos that featured Chainsaw Man, you guys know I had pretty strong opinions about it, because a lot of people in the manga community was hyping this up, saying it was the next big shonen hit and that it's a masterpiece. And I'll be honest with you guys, it's not a masterpiece. The first 3 volumes were really fun though, it was really good, but then like halfway through 4 to like 7 felt really messy. Even some of volume 8 felt like it was okay, but I noticed that all of Denji's fights go the same way. A devil would show up, then Denji would come in, he would go chainsaw. It's really cool. And then he'd get his ass kicked. He'd turn back to human, he'd drink some blood, and then he would just win. And that's how all of his fights went down. And when I started to realize that, I started losing interest in all of his fights. I actually didn't even really like the final fight. And although I'm not going to judge it too much, because there is a Chainsaw Man 2. So this is like a part 1, so it's not really an ending, it's just the beginning. But still, for me, Chainsaw Man is just a strong 7. But another thing that came out this month is Jujutsu Kaisen, and the Shibuya arc has ended. And it's the same thing with the Shibuya arc. Everyone claimed it was the masterpiece of a shonen arc. It's what all shonen arcs should be. But after reading it, I feel like that's what a lot of new readers are saying, because they haven't read much manga. Because as someone who's been reading manga for almost like 10 years, this arc was pretty good, but it's not as good as everyone's been hyping it up to be. And I think the reason why people get so confused is because it had some shocking moments and there's some deaths in this arc. And I think people equate that to something being good. When it was cool, but the real reason why the Shibuya arc is so good is no one really gives it credit for, is that it actually gives Jujutsu Kaisen real structure to the story. And now, like, you can see an end game, or like where we're going now in the story. And it actually gave us real consequences for this world, which is why I like the arc, and I'm actually looking forward to what's coming after. Because I won't spoil it, but chapter 140 was amazing. Like I think this is the best volume of Jujutsu Kaisen so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's coming now. But another one of the releases for this month was Sakamoto Days. I haven't read it yet because I can't find my volume 1 for some reason. It's gone, and I refuse to buy another duplicate. But I do want to say, for this kind of series, I do appreciate how much detail is put into his sweater. It doesn't need to be that much detail in it. And it also, another release for this month was Black Clover. And I just want to say, guys, I really love Black Clover. I'm actually up to date with it, so I know how the Spade Nation arc ended. And man, Black Clover is such a good manga. I'm really glad I stuck out with this one and I started reading it, because the ending of this arc was really good, even though so many people are complaining. And that brings up another point that I have, is that you always wait till the end of an arc to share your thoughts, because you don't know how it's going to end. And I've seen a lot of manga reviewers trashing Black Clover, and then as soon as the arc ended, everyone was saying it's goated. But that was this month's releases. I actually like that Libe's on the cover, on the spine for this one. And I also got some more Prince of Tennis. I only got 2 volumes. So I've said this before, guys, but I've been slowing down on buying mangas because I'm trying to catch up on my reading log. I don't want to make a whole what I'm reading video, but I'll show you guys what I'm reading or what my log looks like. So I usually just write it all down like this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I've scratched off a few series. I finished like 5 recently, and I still have another 5 or 6 to go because I was reading like 11 series at once, and it was just too much. My backlog was building up, and that's how you end up with a bunch of mangas on your shelf that you don't read. And I'm probably going to just not get too much big hauls anymore because Prince of Tennis is a long series. It's 44 volumes. I'm not even halfway through, so I'll probably just keep getting lighter hauls until I knock out this series because it's taking up quite a bit of reading time. But it's finally getting good. I'm on volume 16, but it was like around volume 13 that I really started getting into this series. And another thing I also bought this month that we also made a video on is a Death Note all-in-one edition. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to read it because the thing's already being bent after that short opening I did. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I kind of wanted to read it because I like having all of Death Note just in one book. But we'll see. If I do end up reading it, I'll show you guys in a later video so you can see what kind of damage it has. But that's all for this haul. It's a smaller haul, but I had a lot to say about these series. Anyways though, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.